They mocked my appearance, my weight, my clothes, my face. They laughed at me behind my back. They whispered when I walked by. They made me feel invisible. But what they didn't know was the transformation I was hiding. They thought I was nothing. Until I walked back into their lives as someone they never expected. And when I did, their faces said everything. My name is Amy Richardson. I'm 30 years old and I work as a project coordinator at a mid-sized marketing firm in downtown Denver, Colorado. I've worked there for 4 years. I'm good at my job. I meet deadlines. I'm organized. I'm reliable. But to my coworkers, I was invisible. Or worse, I was a punchline. I've always struggled with my weight. I've never been thin. I've tried diets. I've tried exercise. But nothing ever stuck. Between work stress, emotional eating, and low self-esteem, I stayed the same. And people noticed. Or rather, they made sure I noticed that they noticed. I also didn't have a lot of money to spend on clothes. I wore simple, affordable outfits. Jeans and sweaters. Plain blouses. Nothing trendy. Nothing expensive. I did my best with what I had. But in an office full of people who cared about appearances, I stood out for all the wrong reasons. There were 2 women in particular who made my life miserable. Vanessa and Lily. Vanessa was the ringleader. She was pretty, polished, and mean. She had that fake nice energy where she'd smile at you while destroying you. Lily was her follower. She laughed at everything Vanessa said, even when it wasn't funny. Especially when it wasn't funny. They made comments. Little digs. Always with a smile. Always in front of other people. Amy, that sweater is so cute. Very thrift store chic. Did you get that from your mom's closet? If you lost a few pounds, maybe you'd find a boyfriend. Every comment felt like a tiny cut. And over time, those cuts added up. I started to believe them. I started to think maybe I was the problem. Maybe I was ugly. Maybe I was unlovable. Maybe I deserved to be treated this way. Sometimes the worst wounds aren't physical. They're the wounds from being seen as less than human. The mockery got worse over time. Vanessa became bolder. She'd make jokes in meetings. She'd whisper loud enough for me to hear. She'd look me up and down and smirk. One day we were in the break room. I was making coffee. Vanessa walked in with Lily and a few other coworkers. She looked at my sweater and said loudly, "Wow, Amy! Did that sweater come free with a cereal box?" Everyone laughed. I forced a smile and turned back to my coffee. But my hands were shaking. Another time, someone took a photo of me walking to my desk. They added a filter to make me look bigger and posted it in the group chat with a laughing emoji. People thought it was hilarious. I reported it to HR, but nothing happened. They said it was just a joke. I started eating lunch alone. I stopped going to team events. I avoided the break room. I made myself as small and invisible as possible. But it didn't stop the comments. It didn't stop the stares. It didn't stop the humiliation. One day, the team planned a dinner. A fancy restaurant downtown. I overheard them talking about it in the hallway. I wasn't invited. When I walked past, Vanessa saw me and said, "Oh, Amy, we didn't think you'd feel comfortable there. You know, it's kind of a dressy place." Lily giggled. I nodded and walked away. I went to the bathroom and cried.